Okay, so this is just going to be a quick demonstration of the PHP mini project. As far as the environment is concerned, we used XAMPP for most of our setup of our server and our database, so just downloaded and ran that. I'm doing this all on a virtual environment, by the way, so I don't bog down my own computer. I decided to use VMware instead of whatever the other one was, VBox. As far as actually editing the code, I use Atom as a text editor because I think it looks really pretty and it's free and open source. I've used it before and I really like it, so I decided to use it for this as well. We can go in here really quick and just look at the database that we're using. It's MySQL. If we go in the LAMP, we see we only have one table, which is names. And here we can see everybody that's currently inside the names table. So as far as the application itself, I actually made names underscore input the index. So if we were to do all this, there's a little bit of lag. So if we were just go to localhost/lamp instead of that file directory, we're going to come right back here to names.input. So this let us input our name. I've done a few recordings of this, so I'm running out of names. Wilhelm. Submit, and it says that it took the name and stored in the database. So go back to our database, refresh this real quick just to make sure, and there's Wilhelm. There's Mr. Strong Arms. As far as what I actually added to the project, if we go to show the names in the database, this is where it pulls all of those names. I added a select drop down and the search functionality. So right now it's set to full name. If you just hit search with nothing in it, it returns the whole database, and this even changes to show results for blank. If we wanted to look for somebody that had John in their name, both first and last, so we have people with first name John, last name John. Search for that. It says show results for John, and also everybody that has John out of their first name or their last name. But if we wanted somebody that, his first name is John, search for that too. Search, we only have people with first name John, or if we want people with the last name that had John in it. There we go. And for completion, why not just do middle initial? Random number, the letter T. There we go. I have a few people that have middle initial D. So yeah, most of the problems I had were trying to get the select and the search functionality to actually work, which was pretty much all I added. It was easy to follow. Everything else was what you did in class. One of the things that I'm not too sure about is I kind of hacked the way that the query gets the select values. So I made each of the select options, their value equal to the name of one of the columns in the database. So whenever I go down here and check the select option, this just pulls the value of whatever is currently selected in the drop down. So if somebody selects first name, that value is first. Select option becomes first. And then my SQL query string here becomes select all from table names, which is names, where, and then that value, which will become first, like so-and-so. I had to look up how to do the search functionality, but once I found a tutorial on Stack Overflow, it actually wasn't too bad at all. As far as uses outside of this, PHP and MySQL go together like peanut butter and jelly. I've worked with Java and database languages before, and whenever we were doing stuff with that, normally whenever we wanted to insert or pull anything from a database, we had to go through a mapper, which is nice because you can insert data using Java objects instead of SQL queries. But if you're just making a simple web application for sending and retrieving data from a database, and like you said, Facebook uses it, PHP and MySQL was perfect for that. And I'm running out of time. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe.